In this class we are going to have a look on work. See, in general we may think that work means a word represents a homework or any other work, a work schedule done in the home or a work schedule done in the office. So in general these all comes under the term work. But coming to the physics, the term work means if a body moves from its place or from its position, if it displaces from its place with the help of an external force on it, then we can say that the work is said to be done. That means a mass body should be there, and a force should act on the body, and the body have to displace from its place. For example, you consider a duster here. So if a force acts on it, so it starts to displace. It displaced. See, initially the duster is here. By the application of force, it is displaced. It is displaced in the direction of force applied. So whatever the force direction is, the displacement of duster is also along that direction. So here two things happen. That is, there is application of force and there is displacement. So if these two things are there, then we can say that the work is said to be done. So we can define like this. Work is said to be done when a body of mass displaces by the application of force. The body of mass M displaces by the application of force. Then the work is said to be done. And here work done depends upon it depends upon two factors. First factor, force applied and displacement. Definitely a force should be applied on it. Without the application of force, if the body moves, then we can't say that the work is done. Definitely there should be application of force and there should be a displacement. Then only work is said to be done. So these are the two factors to say that work is said to be done. And work is given as the product of the force and displacement. So work done, W equal to force into displacement. So this is the work. Here force is a vector quantity and displacement is a vector quantity, and work is a scalar quantity. Here we consider a dot product of a vector and a vector gives a scalar. And here if you consider that, we know that force F equal to MA. So work can be written as MAS. So there will be a body of mass, body having a mass M, and definitely there will be a force applying on that body, and the body will displace. So this is the displacement made by the body. So MAS. So while applying a force, definitely it will have some acceleration. Force F equal to MA. And here the unit of work is, or SI unit of work is joule, or we may write it as J, or one more formula we can write: mass kilogram, acceleration meter per second square, and again displacement meter will be there. So meter into meter, kg meter square upon second square. So this is the unit of work, joule or kg meter square per second square. And the dimensional formula is see, mass m power 1, length L square, and time t power minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula of work, and work is a scalar physical quantity. Work is a scalar physical quantity. And here some other important units of work are there. That is, a joule is a SI unit or joule is a SI unit, and coming to a CGS unit, erg. Erg is a CGS unit. So some other units are erg, electron volt, mega electron volt, kilowatt hour. So these are some other units for work. And we know that a small conversion here, 1 joule equal to. So joule is a SI unit and erg is a CGS unit. So to convert 1 joule of work into this CGS unit, the conversion is, see, this joule also can be written as force is Newton, displacement meter. So Newton meter, that means 1 joule can be written as 1 Newton meter. So I am writing this joule as 1 Newton meter, and this can be written as 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power of 5 dyne. So 1 Newton can be written as 10 to the power of 5 dyne, and 1 meter can be written as 100 centimeter or 10 square centimeter. So this meter can be written as 10 square centimeter. So powers are equal. If you add, bases are equal, power should be added. So 10 power 7 dyne centimeter. So we know that dyne centimeter is equal to 1 dyne centimeter equal to 1 erg. So 10 power 7 erg. That means 1 joule value is 10 power 7 erg. In the same way, 1 erg equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 joule. 1 erg equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 joule. And one more unit, 1 electron volt equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. 1 electron volt equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. And we can write one more thing. 1 joule can be written as 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electron volt. See, 1 electron volt equal to, this is the value for joule, and 1 joule can be written as 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electron volt. And next, in the same way, 1 mega electron volt equal to, see, we know the mega value. Mega equal to 10 power 6. So this can be written as 10 power 6 means 19 minus 6. So you will get 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 13 joule. 10 to the power of minus 13 joule. And next, you can write it as 1 joule can be written as 6.25 into 10 to the power of 12 mega electron volt. And one more value in kilowatt hour. In 1 kilowatt hour equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joule. So these all are some other units of work, and these are some conversions from one unit to another unit. And this is about work. If we say that work is said to be done, definitely there should be a application of force and there should be displacement of the body. Then only we will say in physics the work is said to be done. Thank you.